All right, let's move on to today's slate. We have a lot of games on today, but we're going to be going over four games in this episode. The first game of today's slate, it's a 7 o'clock Eastern time game. We got the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Right now, the Rays are leading the season series 2-0, and right now the odds Philadelphia will be the underdogs in today's matchup plus 105, and the Rays will be the favorites minus 125. Abhishek, first game of the slate, we got the Rays taking on the Phillies, man. 7 o'clock game. Who you got?
Line, like I said, like Arun mentioned, minus 125, minus 110. This line keeps going up and down. The Phillies started off favored, then the public, I mean, not the public, yeah. Everybody hammered the Rays. Right now it's minus 125. I'm pretty sure it's going to keep going up.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of scared of that, but I trust the numbers. I trust the teams. I trust the research you do. And let's just go over it. Let's start off with Tampa Bay. They're the road team. 7-3 in their last 10 games. Man, they just win. They just win. They find ways to win. They're 28-21 against lefties, which is what the Phillies are going to be throwing out there today. Now we get into their pitcher today, Drew Rasmussen, if I'm saying his name correctly. He's been getting better and better per start. So he hasn't had a huge sample, but he's been improving every time. His pitch count has increased every start. It started off with him pitching only 25 to 35 pitches, and then they took him out. They put the relief pitchers in. But the last start, he pitched 4 innings, 55 pitches. So they're ramping him up. They probably want to use him more when the playoffs start, but they want to make sure that he doesn't get – because he's not used to pitching a lot. That's probably why. They're being very cautious with him. They need him. He's been playing really well. And over his last 4 starts, 2.7 ERA, which is fantastic. And I will say one benefit for the Rays today is they blew out the White Sox on Sunday, 9-0. Bullpen got rest because they didn't need to use the big guns. Monday, yesterday, had off. So today, if Rasmussen goes maybe 3, even 4 innings, maybe 5, if he doesn't go that deep, it's not that much to worry about because the Rays relievers will come in and they have the best bullpen in baseball. So you can trust that factor that, oh my God, maybe he won't pitch that much. It doesn't matter in my opinion because he'll go at least 3, 4, maybe even 5 innings. If he keeps it at 1 run, 2 run, then you expect the Rays to at least score that much, and then the bullpen comes in and saves the day right there. Now we get into the Phillies, 4-6 in the last 10. They haven't been impressive at all in the last 10 games. They took 2 games from they just beat the Padres. That's not saying much. The Padres have fallen on their faces. They got swept by the Phillies. Got swept by the Diamondbacks. That was just recently. I think they lost the season series to the Reds also. So ever since that little 10-game winning streak that they had against the Pirates, the Nationals, and the Mets, this team has come back down to earth. This is what they are. They're an okay team, above average if you were to ask me, but they're not a special playoff caliber team in my opinion, and that is exactly why they are now 4 games behind the Braves for the division. Now we get into the pitcher today, Ranger Suarez. Kind of the same situation as the Rays with Drew Rasmussen. Both these guys were pitching from the bullpen when the season started, but now they need these guys to start games because they've been pitching fantastic, and they need to have good. You need good pitching. If you don't have good pitching, you're not going to win. Especially if you're a good team, you need reliable pitching because that's how you win games. Obviously, you still have to score, but if you can't pitch, you can't win. Simple as that. So Ranger Suarez, he's a lefty. He's starting today. His pitches have also increased over the last couple starts, but his last start against Arizona, which is an awful team, that was his worst start so far. 4 innings, 3 runs allowed. He hasn't been pitching past the 5th inning so far, and Philly's bullpen is not good. They have improved, but it's not that good, especially against a team like the Rays. So basically, minus 125, that is amazing value. There's no reason not to take the Rays here. The Rays, they just keep winning. They have the pitching advantage right now, in my opinion. They have the bullpen advantage, and they have the lineup advantage. Rays would, in my opinion, is the easy take here.